From the start, we knew it was gonna be big.
On June 22nd, 2015, Dillon Francis and Brandon Dermer released a video that would change the face of the internet forever.
Like it doesn't make sense, but it works.
On October 16th, 2019, the dynamic duo did it again.
What happened the day we got on set?
They've been called the bad boys of EDM.
A lot of people just hooking up.
Why did they do it? Who let this happen? What did butter ever do to Dillon? Sit back, strap in, and enjoy the ride. This is the making of Not Butter, and still not butter.
At the beginning, this song, I just wanted to make fun of techno people, like making songs that are like, they're always like saying the stupidest things. And I thought the stupidest thing to say was, I can't believe it's not butter.
Can't believe it's not butter.
First music video that I saw from you was Necrogoblicon. What was it called?
No One Survives.
No One Survives. Mm-hmm. When I saw that music video, that's when I was like, this guy's a fucking genius. Because that's still one of my favorite music videos ever.
So the way that the Not Butter concept came about was a band approached me.
And coming off of a few not so enjoyable experiences making content, I wrote this video in a very cathartic way, and the band loved it, but the label was like, absolutely not. There's no way. And I sent it to Kevin, Dillon's manager.
Yeah, and then from there I read it and I was like, if this isn't taken, I want this for Not Butter. And so I went to my label, Columbia, and said, hey, I really want to do this music video that's about Dillon Francis rebranding himself, and towards the end an orgy happens. And they said no. So I said, all right, fuck it. I'll pay for it myself. And then so the music video that you've seen before, we won a bunch of awards
played
for it.
Got Vimeo staff pick, played at South by Southwest Film Festival, won the Berlin Music Video Film Festival, and it started this whole thing.
Before I even got onto set, I knew it was going to be amazing because he sent me the test shots of how our DP was doing it through the house, and it looked like we were on an arm lift because of the way that they were passing the camera up on the Steadicam. So after I saw that, it was just such a smooth, incredible shot, and it was so captivating without anybody even in it. That's when I was like, all right, this is gonna be fucking awesome.
And then the day before the shoot, we got in and dressed the entire house. So really, when you showed up to set, it was just us now placing humans and moving humans throughout the set, which Seth Farley, our first AD, did. But you'll see it's completely bare. There's nothing in the house, and we transformed it into this giant party pad. For the main roles, I took it upon myself to want to talk to the actors and actresses to really explain like where this video's coming from, and it's not just some smut film.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is totally coming from a good place. It's some social commentary.
I just realized how much of like scumbags we look like talking about Not Butter. And, like,
Yeah.
orgy, and like we have like mustaches
Yeah.
from Movember.
We just look like two porn directors.
We talked to her and we were telling her it's not a smut film, it's an art piece.
Yeah.
A little known behind-the-scenes figure, Gerald played an instrumental role in the conceptualization of the Not Butter series, and some say Dillon's music altogether.
I don't know why you guys put that in there. Gerald wasn't involved in any of the music video at all. I don't know what he said, but whatever he said, it's not true. He was never there. He wasn't there the whole time. You can see all the BTS shots. That guy was literally just mooching off me as usual.
Getting the gang back together.
Getting the gang back together. This is Yes, we got the gang back. The way that Still Not Butter came around was I was embarking on a tour with Alice in Wonderland, and I needed to make an intro. I started making this intro, and it went into the drop that is Still Not Butter now. I put in I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, and I remember just sending it to him and being like, start writing to this right now. It took a while to crack the idea of these two people that are getting plastic surgery and buying things constantly off of their phones.
and how what they're buying affects them physically and mentally. With Still Not Butter, we knew that casting was very important, not only for the performance in prosthetics, which is its own art, but also would be very taxing on the actors. So we teamed up with Dave Rispoli, who we've both worked with a ton.
I don't know if anybody knows, but Dermer also wrote on What Would Diplo Do? I was on as well, and Dave Rispoli's on there as well, and Dave Rispoli and I have a great scene in one of the episodes where I come outside in a YouTube tracksuit and I yell at him.
Hell no! Dude, what's with the fucking camera?
And then Leah, I've worked with a ton as well. She's been in videos I've done for John LeJoie, Comedy Central. She's also in What Would Diplo Do? The editor of both of these projects, Andrew Wilsack, he's fucking fantastic. I think there were 653 edits in this video. So shout out to him. And then RKM Studios, who colors these projects. On both of them, again, it's heightening each iteration through these different means, whether it's camera, edit, production design. And then we also did that in color, and Ryan did that masterfully. And a big inspiration for this was the dinner scene in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And we talked about that a lot because it is a scene that takes place in a small room with 5 people sitting around a dinner table, but there's so much going on and the drastic camera movement really heightens that. So again, it's our video is 2 people sitting on the couch looking at their phones. Not much is happening.
And then also the juxtaposition of the music, because when you hear the music, like when I watch the music video and the part where her saying hello, and they start looking at their phones, I laugh every time because it's the scariest drone sound ever to 2 people sitting on their couch. And you're like, what the fuck? Absolutely,
it sounds like a trailer for like a war movie, like boom, and then it's just boom. But those big dramatic camera movements to show we're trying to heighten and show that something important is actually going on here. Like there's more than what it seems when they're just shopping on their phones and how it's gonna affect them. Then it was making the products and all the logos. So we worked with some in-house folks at Mad Decent who are fantastic, along with under the guidance and supervision of Justin McLean, production designer. And not only did we make the apps in the phone, but we made the physical products, which you see the characters interacting with. That was just a fun exercise to look at. Like, that's something we should say too. Dillon and I are both pieces of shit who stare at our phones and look at Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Totally guilty. Yeah, absolutely guilty.
There's no shame.
No shame.
It's just a commentary on maybe we need to spend a little bit less time on our phones, and that's a big social commentary right now, anyways.
Maybe we could all learn from the bad boys of EDM. Spend a little less time staring at our phones and a little more time connecting with one another.
Hope you enjoyed this informational video about how to make a music video with Dillon Francis and Brandon Dermer.
Do the director hands.
Oh yeah, hold on. Oh, well, hold on. I like to do the Spider-Man. Oh, actually, no, I do this one.
I still can't believe it's not better.